Hi everyone. Now we will talk about URL generation in Laravel. So first we'll discuss what is URL generation, how we can get current, full and previous URL, how we can make links with the URL, how we can make URL with the child path, and we'll discuss some important interview questions related to URL generation in last. Right. So let's move on. First question, what is URL generation? See, this is a feature of Laravel that help us to save time, and even you can say that it will make our task easier whenever we are working with the routes, links, or URLs, right? So for example, if you want to get the current URL full or even your last URL, that time it will save lots of time and lots of effort. It will give many other features also that we'll discuss in this part. And this is the Laravel 13 playlist that will definitely help you out for Laravel job, project and interviews. You can watch this complete playlist. Link is given in the description box and that playlist will definitely help you out. So to perform some practical with the URL generation, I am creating two more views. Right now I have only one view which is welcome.blade.php, right? And I'm creating, okay, so we can use command line to create views. So let's run a command php artisan make view and your view name. So let's say my view name is home and second one is about, like this, right? So now let's make routes for them. So let me use the route class, route double colon view, and then we can put their home. This is our path and this is our view name. Second parameter is view name. Similarly, let's make a route for about also. So let's start our PHP artisan server again, come back to the you can say that browser, and now let's visit our home page as well as about page, right? But right now we have nothing written inside the home and about page, so just write some text there. So in about I am putting h1 tag and mentioning there about page, and similarly in a view I am mentioning there you can delete this line about home page. Now if you will visit, this is welcome page, this is home page, and this is about page. So now let's say you want to get the current page URL. So maybe you are on the home page, right? This is the home page and you want to see what is the current URL, right? Then how you can get it? So for that, what you can do, you can just simply use, okay, let me just add their h3 tag. Inside this will show the URL, right? You can use double curly braces and use URL colon current, and this should be a function. And now you will see you are getting the complete URL there, localhost and 800 port name and this home URL. And now maybe you can think like, this is not actually required. Reason being, we know that we are on the home page, right? So what's so special about this? Why this we need? We can just make it statically if we have the static page. See, the thing is, maybe you can access the same view with the different URLs. Let me explain what I mean. So here you can see that we have this home view file, right? And we are accessing it from the home route. So let's say we have another route with the name of user, but we are loading the same view. So now if you will access the home page from the home URL, this will be the your current URL. But if you will access with the user, then you will see your current URL is user. So there, here you can see that we have the same view but the different path or different URL. So that's why this function is important, so that we can get to know from which path or which URL we are getting access this view. All right. So this is the one thing. Now the second thing is, still there is a limitation. So if I have some like query params, like name is Sam, so that we can't get directly with this current URL, right? So if I just put their name Anil, you'll see this is not mentioned there. But maybe sometime we have this dynamic query param. How we can get it? See, again there is a simple method for this. What you can do, you can use the full method, URL and full. And now you can see that here we are getting the full URL. Even if we are on the user and I'm putting their user name is, let's say, Sam or something, here you can see that we are getting the complete URL with the query params. One more question you can ask. So there we are using the uh, blade.php file. This is the view part of our application. Can we use it inside the um, controller? Yes, we can use, but most of the time we need these kind of things in the view files. That's why I'm just using the view and blade template example. Otherwise, same class, same function you can also use inside the controller also, right? Yeah, and there is a one more method. Let me just comment out these things and you will get there is a one more method that will give you the exactly same output. If we will use the URL function like this, and in the scope resolution method you will use the arrow, again use the URL function like this, right? So you will still get the same URL. There you can see that there is a no difference at all. Previous we commented out, and now previously we are using the URL and then scope resolution method. Now we are using this URL object, and this is still working fine and giving the exact output. All right. So the next thing is, what is the previous URL and why we need it? Okay, let me give you one example. So from the home page, I am making a link. Let's say I just put there link, and this is will be land on the about page, right? Like this. And similar link I am making on the welcome page also, right? And if I'm refreshing this, you will see we have a about page. And if I'm refreshing the home page, still you can see the about page. Whenever I'm clicking on there, we are able to access the about page. Similar, same thing we can do with from the welcome page also. But on the about page, we want to check, we want to see like what was the last page, what was the last URL, from which URL we are getting accessed, right? For that, what you can do in the welcome about.blade.php, you can simply use the URL ::previous, this one, and this is a function, right? And now you can see that we are able to see the last page was the home page, and here last page was the home page, and this was the welcome page. So because this is a welcome and there is a no more route, so what was the last page? Here you can see that. Or better to, if I just simply mention last URL like this, okay? And now the last URL is this, and this is our user, right? User page. So if I just remove this, and now if I access about page, you can see that the last URL will be the user. So with that function, previous function will give what was the last URL from where we are accessing our current page. Cool. Okay. So now how we can make the URL links? See, sometime now you can see that in the home page, what we are doing, we are mentioning there the you can see that the static about us, but maybe you can simply use URL : and then you can use the to, and inside this you can mention about, right? And it will perfectly work fine. On the home page we are doing this, right? Let me back to the home page, and this is still working fine, right? There is no issue at all. So this is how we can build links. And yeah, there is a one more thing I want to show. Like if you want to make the child paths with the URL or URL generation, how you can do that? So let's say you want to access the about page like this, like about whom? Anil, but this page is not accessible right now. So I am making a route for this first, right? So this is home about, and there I am putting colon name like this. Now this page is should be accessible. This is accessible now, right? So what is the thing is, now you want to generate a URL like this, or you can say that this is our child path. But I'm telling you, make URL with the child path. So this is the URL with the child path. How we can generate? See, this is very simple. Simply in the same function with the two function, put the comma, and in the second parameter, let's mention anything. Let's say I'm mentioning here Anil. And now you will see, if you just visit the home page and clicking on the second one, now you can see that we are able to access the about and then child URL Anil also. Like I'm putting there about Anil. Here you can see that about Anil. And if you want to inspect element and see what is we are generating the URL, here you can see that the perfect URL we are getting there, right? So that's all for this part. For interview question, they can ask what is the use of generation URL, how we can get the previous URL. This is the most important question regarding this feature, right? Thank you so much. If you still have a doubt, confusion, you can ask in the comment section. This is my Paytm number for donation. And please don't forget to subscribe my channel, like this video, share your feedback in comment section. Thanks everyone.